10 mental traps to induce her to like you. Hey, this is Sami. Today's topic: 10 mental traps to induce her to like you. 1. Have your claim life. Have your possess life. To be genuinely alluring, you would like to have your own life by working on yourself. After you are attempting to get in a relationship or make a young lady like you and you have got a boring life, this is often actually what you are doing. You're making the bundling see awesome, but in reality you've got no life. Envision having such an astounding life and doing awesome things that you just say, "Hey young lady, I truly like you and enjoy having you around, wanna it here around." And that's all it takes. Make your claim individual life curiously and young ladies will run. 2. Have an interesting hobby or energy. Pastimes to induce a young lady. The trap with interests is that you simply ought to really begin with something you appreciate and after that keep working on it. The superior you get with that assignment and the more you progress your aptitude, the more of her energy it'll got into be and the more alluring a young lady might discover you practicing it. One consider says that having any pastime, indeed in the event that it's sexual in nature, will make strides your allure to a potential date. After you are really enthusiastic almost something, your girl will take note. There's something boundlessly hot almost a fellow with an intense enthusiasm towards something. It may be programming, motorcycling, cooking, drawing, perusing, playing an instrument and anything else that suits your fancy, just put the time in. Bonus focuses if you make something in the prepare. 3. Have great hygiene. Men's cleanliness. Affirm folks. Number 1 tip to immediately make a girl attracted. Smell great. I do not indeed mean smell astonishing, you fair need to scent better than average. Go take a shower, rub body cleanser all over you. Twice. Cleanse your hair, dry yourself off, apply antiperspirant, put clean dress on, and you're set. Honestly, this trap alone is sufficient to more than double your chances at getting a date with a young lady. 4. Inquire her to do things for you. Benjamin Franklin impact. So typically certainly a mystery tip, and perhaps indeed a bit manipulative, but unquestionably not anything fiendish or negative. Fair inquire her to do something for you. There's a mental impact called the Benjamin Franklin effect that goes like this. You inquire a young lady to do something for you, she does it, she intuitively likes you a bit more. You could be asking why though? Well, when we do stuff for individuals, our brain considers since we do something for somebody, we must like them. Tip. Ask for things like picking up a pencil, for notes in lesson, giving someone a paper, and indeed little errands. Do not exaggerate it in spite of the fact that or she will feel like you're using her. 5. Make her laugh. This could be your awesome tip. You will think you're not clever, but the truth is everybody can be clever on the off chance that they try. Young ladies cherish snickering, there's tons of considers on this. Humor is very closely related to high social status, and the more you'll make them snicker, the higher up within the social chain you may appear. It demonstrates that you're savvy people, solid and humorous, which is an alluring characteristic in a future mate. Moreover, this will deliver you a chance to see where her eyes are going when she chuckles, to tell in case she is inquisitive about you. A great way to tell on the off chance that a young lady likes you or is romantically interested in you is to see where her eyes shoot when she laughs. In case her eyes dash at you to begin with when she chuckles, she probably likes you at a subliminal level. 6. Be her companion. Be neighborly with girls. There's a huge contrast between being her friend and being friendzoned. Moreover, I need to note, it's been proven and completely acceptable to be within the friendzone for months at a time and after that move in and begin dating. Go the additional mile and do stuff that creates her grin. Take off small notes in her car. Send her great morning texts. Conversation her through her problems and sympathize with her. In fact, in doing these things, you're practically halfway dating her already. You fair need to tell her you need her for the rest of your life, and at that point you're essentially set. Truly, in spite of the fact that the best relationships lay their foundations in truth and companionship. Here's a fast tip. Inquire her and discover out her favorite color. Inside the week, purchase blossoms and send the blossoms to her working environment. 7. Break the touch boundary. Break the touch boundary. Here's a great subliminal mental tip that can work incredibly well in many circumstances. Touch her bare, inquire her for something and get it out of her hand, or make up a few amusement that requires touch and play it with her, like rock paper scissors. Come up with a cool handshake in the event that you have to. The thought is to form her know that you're willing to touch her in a non-sexual way because you feel comfortable around her and to get her reaction. If she appears appalled or frightened, do not touch her anymore. One of the ways you'll break the touch boundary is by playing a game where you both make up flirty bets for each other. Stuff like "I bet I can dance better than you." The victor gets to choose the prize, and you can choose stuff like holding her hand, tickling her nose, tall fiving, or anything else you're sure she'd be comfortable with. 8. Right parenthesis, tell her secrets. Telling privileged insights. Tell her a mystery approximately you, something individual that not exceptionally numerous individuals know. This will open the entryway for belief, and as you tell her things approximately you, she will take note that you just believe her, which in turn will make her trust you more. Mentally, we like and believe individuals who believe us to begin with, since we have a natural instinct to be wary of unused individuals and to not trust them. So when you demonstrate you trust her, she will start to respond in the same design. On the off chance that you're finding yourself wondering, how do I get her to like me? Then start with tip number 1, and by the time you're to this step, you ought to be able to pick up her belief with a mystery. I suggest telling her privileged insights you'd be affirm with on the off chance that other people knew fair in case she tells someone, but make sure they are individual and that they would be considered a secret. 9. Provide her your full consideration. Giving a young lady your consideration. In a world where your consideration can go any place, it is one of the foremost important things you can grant a girl. If you need her, pay consideration to her and not fare for a couple minutes. Look her within the eyes when she's talking to you and make mental note of all the stuff she's talking about. In case you can say it in afterward discussions, she'll feel special and begin to enjoy your presence. A tip that's inverse of this can be to not donate her all of your consideration. A few girls will be more attracted to you on the off chance that you don't twist to her each will. In fact, it's been proven women are more attracted to folks whose feelings aren't clear to them. Sometimes, making separate in a relationship that's unused will cause a woman to miss you. 10. Meet up your certainty amusement. Be more certain. The leading general advice I can give you to end it up more confident and to create a young lady like you is to work out regularly. If you're in center or tall school, I recommend weightlifting 3 days a week. Arms, legs, and center or a few cardio. In case you're trying to induce a young lady to like you in tall school, and particularly in case you're in college, you get into more progressed workout plans and supplements. This goes back to tip number 1. Work on yourself. Thanks for observing. Subscribe, like, comment below.